Ultimate Fighter is a truly for mixed martial arts. Fighters including Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor, George St. Pierre, and Chael Sonnen, just to name a few. Under the management of UFC President Dana White, the UFC holds over 400 events, making MMA a multi-billion-dollar industry. Here's my take on the UFC's top 10 tips on how to be a man.
Well, the first time that I really got involved in UFC was, everybody had seen UFC 1. You know, I saw UFC 1. But when we got involved, it was because we started taking jiu-jitsu. And through jiu-jitsu, we fell in love with the sport. And then we started to meet some of the athletes. And when I say we, I mean me and the Fertitta brothers. And it was really, you know, learning about the sport and meeting the athletes that completely got us literally addicted to the sport. Then when we went to our first ever UFC event, it was down in New Orleans at the UNO arena down there. And literally me, Frank, and Lorenzo were sitting in the audience going, holy shit, imagine if they did this and imagine if they did that. This thing could be big. Then once we bought it, our goal was and always has been to make this a global sport.
The biggest mistake that everybody makes when they try to compete with us is they try to compete with us. First of all, we didn't come out yesterday and put together an organization and now we're on Fox and now we're on pay-per-view. Anything you do, nothing happens overnight, man. It seems that way, but it's all hard work. I have been on planes, trains, and automobiles for the last 13 years, out selling the sport, getting deals done, getting doors slammed on my face. You name it, it's all happened. And these guys come out and they just start throwing money around and start trying to be the UFC. Don't try to be the UFC. The first thing you have to do when you start a business is know exactly who you are and what is your game plan. You know, what are we going to do? First year is where you're looking. What are we going to do first year? You make it through that first year and you're still alive. All right, what's our 3-year plan? You get into your 3-year plan. And that's how you start to build your company. The last thing on earth, this is how stupid it is, okay? Be like, we're all sitting around. This is my living room. We're all here. We're hanging out in my living room. And we're watching NASCAR, okay? Holy shit. Look at all the people at NASCAR. These guys must be making tons of money. You know what we should do? We should go get a couple of their drivers and let's start our own race league. And we'll compete with NASCAR. Anybody want to jump in with me? Hell no, you don't. Sounds like the stupidest idea ever. But people think they can do it with the UFC. UFC's been around for 20 years. 20 years. And this November, it'll be 13 years for us. And you think you're going to just dive right in and start throwing money around? You will go out of business so fast.
You know, hard work pays. I put in a hell of a lot of work all throughout this build-up in the fight. I pumped out more content than anybody, more content than Fox, more content than ESPN, more content than BT Sport, more content than everybody on the Mag Live on my own channels. You know what I mean? I'm a workhorse from all angles, not just in the gym. But I'm building this media empire now myself, and we pumped out the content. I'm very proud of how it went. We consistently, daily movies I was releasing, you know, from like a month ago, every single day. You know what I mean? Nobody's doing that. So I'm very proud of it, and I'm very, like, the work pays, hard work pays, and I put in work, and that's why I'm sitting at the top. I put it all on the line. I show up, I perform, and I get the results from that. So
when I fight the first fight in UFC, and when I got the belt, I stayed the belt for 7 years. Now, it's no new one for me. So, I'm working for UFC. The UFC is my family. So, my focus now is the fight for Nick Diaz. When I finish the fight for Nick, I'm win. I go training for next fight. I don't know if I have the chance for fight for the belt, but Dana give me one more chance for the belt, I go fight. But I don't know, win or no win. For my career, it's the best. Oh, Anderson back and give the belt back. It's perfect, but this is real life. I have chance, I have no chance, but I'm very happy for back.
Do you want to be champion again?
I don't know. This is a good question, but no for me now.
Watch this video, if you're watching right now, and you're motivated by something I'm saying, change your shoes, get out the door right now. Don't waste any time. Don't do it tomorrow. If you got a habit, you want to drop your habit, drop it right now. Don't think I'll do it next week. Don't wait for a resolution of some sort. Don't waste any time. Start right now. That would be my biggest advice. But that's what drives me. I've got a goal. You always want to set a goal, and then set your little goals to achieve the big goal. And being consistent and being driven, and good things will happen.
I mean, it's leaps and bounds. It's very, very different. It's a completely different level. It's much larger, on a much larger scale. But my experiences in Cage Wars and all the other promotions, not just all the promotions before that as well, it helped prepare me for certain situations that you'd find yourself in. But you're talking, even fighting in the UFC and then fighting on a McGregor show in the UFC is leaps and bounds different. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So everything has been a learning experience for me, and I take everything as a learning experience, and I look to grow from it. And
Sure.
and you know what? That's why I keep growing.
To break the rules, all right? I've never been afraid to break the rules in life. I'm not talking about break the law, break the rules. Why would you want to be in this world if it's to behave like everybody else? The most successful people in life are the ones that are doing things out, they're thinking outside of the box. So don't be afraid to break the rules.
Josiah Aldo backed out. He was going to fight you, backed out, and said it was due to a rib injury, but he's been cleared to fight by a doctor. What do you think happened?
I mean, the man is running scared. I cannot force a man who is not willing to step in and fight. I cannot force him into the octagon to face me, but really I cannot hold any grudge towards him, because I would not want to face me either, because I was going to destroy him.
You were going to destroy him. You think it was pure fear. He's the reason he backed out.
He has been medically cleared to fight. Doctors have looked at him, examined him. He went and saw a gynecologist, and it turns out it was just a little period thing. He has been cleared to fight, and he is not showing up.
I remember my life in the start, the training, and the more difficult is the training, because my stepmom say me, no martial arts.
Uh-oh.
Because this is danger. You need to pick it up, you focus for school and the same professional, your dad, your brothers. My family in Brazil, my old family, my brothers, my dad is cop in Brazil. So, and I talked to my dad, no, I don't go for school, for the academy, for cop. I go for training because I love martial arts. My dad and my mom say, you crazy? Why?
That's funny.
Your brothers, your dad is the cop. Why you go change? Because, why? What is your problem? I say, Mom, Dad, this is my dream. So now, it's very good.
Yeah, it worked
easy.
out. It seems to have worked out. It seemed to work out for everybody.
Yeah, my dad talked to me now. My stepdad talked to me now. Oh, good job, man.
We were so wrong. We were so wrong.
And while
gratitude is one of the most strongest forms of power in attracting good things. You know, if you truly feel grateful for the things in your life, I always felt grateful for even the small things. I always used to celebrate the small things. Now I might be celebrating the bigger things, but I always celebrate every little good thing that would happen to me in my life, even before I had any kind of money or any of that. I would celebrate and I would feel grateful for it, and it just gave me more. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening right now. I still remain grateful, and more comes.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and click right here to subscribe to this channel. And after you do that, go ahead and watch this video that YouTube and I think you'll enjoy. And with that, God bless, finish strong, and I will see you in the next video.